sip this sour tea about R. Kelly's sex dungeon. So, over here at Rhymes with Snitch says, the partner of a 19-year-old aspiring singer claims their daughter has been brainwashed by R. Kelly into joining his cult. Of course, his cult of sex slaves. He's a fucking pedophile. He's a pervert. The mother, who has contacted police, admits she was what does that say? A huge R. Kelly fan and agreed to allow. Okay, she's a huge R. Kelly fan, knowing agreed to allow her daughter to travel with the singer-songwriter for help with her singing career, but now the girl refuses to come home and rarely has contact with her family. Like, I'm sorry, but your mother is a fucking groupie, and she basically knew that people will do anything for money. People will do anything for fame. And now you're surprised that a man who married Aaliyah when she was 14 or 15, I think his current girlfriend right now is 18 years old. The man is a fucking, he's like Chester the damn molester. You know, that sleazy, that man who comes to your house and he just stares at your 12-year-old daughter as she plays with her Barbie, and you're surprised. 3 former members of Kelly's inner circle, blah 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 and blah blah blah, provided details supporting the parents' worst fears. They said 6 women live in properties rented by R. Kelly in Chicago and the Atlanta suburbs, and he controls every aspect of their lives, dictating what they eat, how they dress, and when they bathe, when they sleep, and how they engage in sexual encounters that he records. Remember that little recording of him screwing a 14-year-old girl and pissing on her? Okay, y'all, I just can't. Why is this man still free? Why is he not in jail? Like, why are women so gullible for some old child molester money? It was as if she was brainwashed. She looked like a prisoner. It was horrible, she said. I hugged her, but she just kept saying she's in love and R. Kelly is the one who cares for her. Okay, y'all. A 31-year-old den mother who trained newcomers on how Kelly liked to be pleasured sexually. She had been best friends since high school with the girl on the videotape for which Kelly was tried in 2008. She recently parted ways with Kelly, these sources say. Come on now, y'all. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all got to do better. Like, this shit is just fucking disgusting. Like, I can't even keep reading it. How women will subjugate themselves to a man who should be buried under a jail. He's like that nasty uncle who comes like during Thanksgiving and he just stares at you, and he stares at your daughter and he wants to screw her. He's just nasty. Like, there's no other way to describe R. Kelly. He's just a nasty motherfucker, and y'all keep supporting him. One fact about me is, guys, I actually stopped talking to someone who went to a R. Kelly concert. I stopped talking to her. I was like, okay, girl, have fun. And she never heard from me again. Never heard from me again. That man was pumping the hell out of that 14-year-old girl's pussy. Did you see? She's been taking dick. And she was 14 in that video. How long has he been drilling her out? Come on now. That shit was just nasty. I'm sorry, y'all be going to R. Kelly concerts, buying his CDs, and you can't even would you allow R. Kelly to babysit your daughter? Most of us would say no. So her groupie mama sent her daughter, who was just barely out of high school, to go. Man, come on now. Y'all, the shit is just nasty. I'm sorry. The shit is just nasty. So why don't we find out about, is this true? Does R. Kelly have sex slaves? I'm shocked they're of age. I remember one time he was in like Nigeria, and I can just imagine what the hell he was doing. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Okay, Spirit, tell me about this whole R. Kelly sex dungeon, sex slaves. Like, I mean, is it true? I mean, Spirit is like, what is your I'm just so disgusted. Spirit, what is does R. Kelly have a sex dungeon? Not even a sex, but a harem of women. 5. Does he have a harem of women who he brainwashes? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. And this shit is huge. So, okay. First, it's showing you the card of the Emperor. So, what this is telling me, this is a card of somebody who is very strict. And it's also a card of somebody in tarot who plays the role of the actual father. So, let's just keep going and see what it says. We're just about to see. Well, I'll tell you the first thing that I am seeing. I'll tell you, there's a lot of people involved in this. There's a lot of people who can literally put R. Kelly on blast. It's not speaking in terms of him actually having a sex dungeon, but what I am seeing is people who do feed into his habit. Him literally having a team of people who help him with whatever he needs, which I'm not shocked. I mean, he's a celebrity, but this is telling me a lot too. This is telling me a lot. And it's right beside the card of searching and looking and those type of things. I'm not reading too deep into this, guys, because R. Kelly's a fucking child molester, pedophile. He belongs under a jail. He's a sicko. I was even mad that his wife was on that reality show and she never really answered the actual question. It's like how Eddie Murphy's wife, who never really answered the question if he does like trannies. It was never really brought. It was just stupid. No, guys, I don't like this reading. It's not really telling me anything. All it's saying is people around him who are helping him and stuff like that, and and he is being watched. One thing I will tell you is R. Kelly is actually being watched, and I hope he's being watched by the state child molestation police. Whatever it is. Not those cards were telling me. Did R. Kelly really mind control women? Did R. Kelly really mind control women? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. The card of justice. The Three of Wands. There's going to be, R. Kelly takes care of a lot of people. R. Kelly takes care of a lot of people, but he's very strict with his money. So he's very strict with how he balances off his money. There is going to be a lawsuit filed by 3 women. 3. 2 to 3, but I'm saying 3. In all honesty, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I don't see them winning anything. I don't see them getting anything. If not, when people leave, they're actually scared to talk. There's a fear of talking against R. Kelly. I don't know what they know about him, but there's actually fear. Fear. Very interesting. Very interesting. He does keep people in a bind. He does. He keeps you in a state of like of kind of like being stuck. Like he likes you being stuck. He can get more out of you when you're stuck. Yeah, they're going to talk about their relationship with R. Kelly. The funny thing is, it's not now. It's going to come out, I almost want to say in a few weeks or maybe even in a few months. But it's not now. It's somebody, it's some people who he left like, and like, this is about money, guys. This is about money. Like, it's literally about money. He left some women or a group of women like destitute, hopeless, like almost homeless, like not really being able to support themselves. And I see them trying to file almost like a class action lawsuit, but I don't see it going anywhere. Yeah, so it's like everybody is fighting over a piece of the pie. You know, everyone wants to get paid for being involved with R. Kelly. It's like R. Kelly, he takes care of you, but once he's done with you. It's like he throws you out, like literally on the streets. No money, no clothes on your back. Like, you can't even shop at Ross to buy a t-shirt. Now, one thing I will say, you got to be a foolish asshole to fuck with R. Kelly, knowing how he is, knowing his nature, knowing how he treats women like holes in the motherfucking wall, and you will go and fuck with this dude. And first of all, why would you even write music with R. Kelly? He doesn't even have a good reputation in the actual music industry. A lot of people don't even want to work with him. So what did you expect? I don't see this lawsuit going anywhere. I don't see the class action lawsuit going anywhere. I don't. And it's funny because I see his wife actually speaking up to defend him, and I feel like she needs to have several seats. Like, I don't even care for R. Kelly's ex-wife. I just think she's hiding something, and when she was on that show, I just felt like she was just an idiot. Like, she was hiding a lot, but she's trying to empower women as she was married to a man who's a pedophile. I just can't. I just can't. You know, R. Kelly, he takes you in. He dismantles all of your armor. He takes off all of your clothes. He screws you in every hole, and then he just throws you away. That's the energy I get. People who leave and they don't have anything, but they want money. They fight over it, but they're not getting anything. You gotta be smarter. And a lot of these women, but there is a group of women who are about to come forward, but they're not about to make any money. There's no money. I want to know, y'all are just dumb. I'm sorry. But, like, who would deal with R. Kelly? Like, I wouldn't even be standing next to him. Like, I don't even want to be associated with Chester, the motherfucking molester. Like, y'all hoes are that sorry? I'm sorry. He is nasty. And when she told me she was attending that R. Kelly concert, I was like, oh, girl, bye. You will never catch me. Not even, I don't even like hearing R. Kelly music. It irritates me. I don't care what it is. I just don't want to see it. Will this sex dungeon, how will it go in court? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. It's just gonna drag out. It's just gonna drag out. And R. Kelly is actually going to try to have like secret meetings and stuff, because it is coming back to haunt him, but he won't be judged. He won't be judged. And also, y'all, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. He will come to a settlement with the women, but they won't get a lot of money. They won't get a lot of money. And it's something, I think R. Kelly is either going to file for bankruptcy or something about him not having enough money to even afford to pay all of these stupid hoes. It's like, you got to be like, half of your brain has to be in like Saturn to deal with R. Kelly. I'm sorry. It's just stupid. And I want to see something. Why does R. Kelly have this sex addiction and this? Why is R. Kelly such a pedophile? Can you answer that, cards? Can you answer that? 5. Well, why is he such a pedophile? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. You want to know how R. Kelly feels like? He feels like you know when you don't see some cobwebs and you walk like right through them, and it's like all up in your head and your arms and your face, and you're trying to get that's how R. Kelly feels to me. For R. Kelly, the pedophilia, the Chester the molester to him is like a release. It releases stress. It releases pain. It releases anxiety. It helps him to release. Also, he likes seeing women being, I don't know, like tied up, and like he's really into like tying up. He's really into like fetishes, and he likes seeing women in a place of like being dominated, but it's almost in a perverted way. He actually has very sexist views of women. Very sexist views of women and how they should be treated. And to me, this is always the card of bad moral judgment. It's similar to me to the justice card of higher learning, higher authority, higher answer, and that being upside down. He just, it's a fetish, and he's into a lot of things. He's into a lot of things. His moral compass is off, y'all. Just naturally. Just balance, temperance, justice, temperance, scales. It's off, and it's also showing me the actual state of his mind. This man should not be allowed around children or around women. He is a sick individual. His mind lacks balance. He's not a balanced person. He doesn't think like a rational man. So he's not a rational human being. And you give somebody like that money and power, oh yeah, you got some problems on your hands. He's not balanced at all. And he doesn't feel like he owes an apology. And also inside of himself, he doesn't feel like he's done anything wrong. This is just crazy. And he feels like he feels untouchable. He really does. And it's a sick thing. He feels like he really is doing something nice or doing something, you know, like this is love. I'm really loving these like little girls and these women. It's a sick mind. It's a sick mind, y'all. It's a sick mind. No balance in his relationships. No, but in his mind, it's balanced. He can't even, y'all, he can't even he can't even control himself. Y'all, that man should be in a psychiatric jail, locked up, and not allowed to be around women or children. He's a predator. Straight up. Straight up. I don't care how many, I don't see nothing wrong with bump and grind and all of that. He makes me sick. Like, I'm sorry. Like, y'all can say it's not a fair reading, but R. Kelly, he should either be dead or in a jail. I'm sorry. I just think he's just gross. He's so gross to me. I'm sorry. And some of y'all really love his wife. I think she ain't shit either. I think she knew about all that nasty shit and she kept her mouth shut. And then she goes on the show and tries to act like she never really answered any. Yeah, okay. But now she wants to empower women and sex shows and dancing in her like lingerie. But that couldn't stop him from touching a 14-year-old's poom poom. Like, it's just y'all, I'm good. R. Kelly Nothing is going to happen. I do see some people suing him, but I don't see anything happening. I see him settling, and then I see some stuff about bankruptcy or not having enough money. I'm good, y'all. And again, Conjure On.